Okay, this is a message to the speaker corner boys. You know what a corner boy is? A corner boy is a person who hangs in a corner and gives everyone a headache, causes problems. Do you know what I mean? Back in the day with the shops used to be corner shops. Like it's kind of racist term. Used to go to a package shop and a corner shop. But it just happened to be that the shop was on the corner. So corner boys, what are corner boys? Corner boys are people who just hang around. You see best outside. We used to chase them away. They used to be like little rats. You know what I mean? Used to hang outside, act all big, shout loud, do show offs and stuff like that. So speaker corner boys, that's what you call. That's what I'm gonna call you. That's your name from now on. Okay, so we're gonna see. Hopefully, this message. I want people to share this message. Give it to them. Do you know what I mean? I think they've been. Someone should tell them like a long time ago. Like who you represent. You're representing Islam. How are you representing Islam? Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. If Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala tells Musa alayhi salam, who's a prophet, he tells him to go to Pharaoh, the biggest tyrant of in history. It's recognized in the Quran. Allah's mentioned in the Quran. Even in history books, He talks about pharaohs, stuff like the pharaohs and stuff like that, how they oppressed the people, oppressed the Egyptian people. So if Allah in the Quran's commanded Musa alayhi salam, he goes, go layyin, is go and speak with a nice, soft, delicate speech, talking away that's going to attract people. So you're calling people to Islam, or you're claiming calling people to Islam. What you do, but you're doing it in a horrible way. You're trying to argue, you're trying to use your intellect, you're trying to prove your point. Prove your point. See, it's your point. It's not Allah's point. You don't represent us. You don't represent the believers. The believers don't come do that. If you want to bring people to Islam, it's by your good actions. It's by good speech. It's by dressing well, keeping yourself clean, cleanliness, keeping your mouth clean, not with the stupidity that you sprout. You shoot out from your mouth, acting all big. Like, come on, like, what kind of man calls himself hijab? Like, that's an insult. Your name is Muhammad Hijab, I think your name is, and stuff like that. How can you disrespect the name of Muhammad Sallallahu? Like, get rid of hijab, like, take the hijab off. Call yourself, if you call yourself Muhammad Hijab, call yourself Muhammad Niqab. And the rest of the idiots, I'm sure, like, one of them, like, I know definitely one of them's like a crackhead. He's an ex-crackhead, you know what I mean? And some of you have got a history of being adulterers, zanis. Like, how you go around making yourself all of a sudden, like, Islam purified us, and we're better than everyone else. Do you know what I mean? You need to lower your tone, change your voice. So, because you call yourself Speaker's Corner and you're in London, well, down here in Liverpool, I've got Speaker Centre. I've started Speaker Centre. I've got a TikTok page for it. I'm going to push it. I'm going to make sure that Speaker's Corner, you don't talk about this. Do you know what I mean? Speaker Centre is going to take over. And Speaker Centre is going to be calling people to what's good. It's going to be calling people in a nice way. Do you know what I mean? If you belief, Islam, Christianity, Judaism, whatever way you want to call people to God, it's whatever people accept Buddhism, whatever. It's a gift. Like, it's a gift. You shouldn't be going around like acting like it's you own it. You don't own Islam. You know what I mean? You don't own any religion. So it's a gift you're meant to give. When you give a gift, you smile and you hand it out. You don't go there and argue. Go, listen, I've got this gift here, and if you want it, you've got to earn it. You got to be, you got to be clever. You got to be this. You got to be that. You got to bow down to me. Like, who are you to nothing? You know what I mean? Do you know what I mean? Even Allah's like made Allah's even giving you names that befit you. You know what I mean? Like, I've just said again, Muhammad hijab. I don't understand the hijab. Women wear hijabs. Do you know what I mean? I don't get that. So, you know what I mean? Get rid of Muhammad. Call yourself whatever you want. Hijab. If you go to keep the name Muhammad, get rid of the hijab at the end, man. Don't disrespect. That's disrespectful completely. I'm surprised no one's told you yet. I've only heard of you idiots recently. And you go around trying to act all clever and stuff like that, argue your point. Where in the sun? Where does the Bible does it say this? Lad, it's not your book to talk about. We're believers. By doing what you're doing, you're disbelievers. You know what I mean? Using munafiqeen by the description of the Quran, using hypocrites. I'll tell you why. You're making mockery. Yastehzi'u bid-deen. That doesn't just mean you're taking a make out of religion. Remember, if we're Muslims, if we're Mu'mins, we believe in all the books. Why are you taking a mick out of the Christian, out of the Bible? Even if you believe it's the wrong version, the right version, you got to respect whose book it is. Do you know what I mean? So respect the books, but you don't respect the books. You don't respect the books, that means you're hypocrites. Speakers, corner boys, hypocrites. That's what you are. So change your ways. Get this, and people, like, forward this message to these idiots, to these fools. Like I said, Speakers Centre. And at the end of the day, Islam, the first mosque in England, in Britain, isn't it in Liverpool? What's that telling you? When the Muslims first came to the country, they came to Liverpool. And the debate whether they came to Wales as well, and they went to somewhere else. I don't know where else, but it's agreed. The first Muslims settled in Liverpool. They came from Liverpool. You talk about Abdullah Quilliam. You talk about the first Muslim sailors, the first Somali sailors. You know what I mean? It's all in Liverpool. So when did London become like the prime location for anything? He's in the middle of nowhere. The king and queen were living in London, and you went taxing the whole country. That's so what you speak a corner now. You're trying to rob the dean. You're trying to claim that it's yours. Like you said, nothing. We're the first capital. Liverpool is the capital of the United Kingdom. I don't care what anyone says. Do you know what I mean? If we opened our ports, we'd have finished. London doesn't exist. That's why the government's back so many, about 30, 40, 50 years ago, they closed the docks. They closed the docks because they wanted to control the whole country. Do you know what I mean? How do you control it? Close the ports. They closed the ports. They stopped all trade. If we now open our docks, and that's what I'm trying, I want to push that, and there's a group of us trying to push this actually to open the docks. Like who here tells us we have to pay taxes, we have to go to the, and you know we go to the port and we have to pay money to get our goods that we've already paid for. Who used to take that money? Lads, if I want to get a boat, I'll go on sailing a boat. I get a dinghy, rubber dinghy, 3-man dinghy in Lidl. I showed it the other day, 30 quid. Me and my friends are jumping. Anyone else wants to join can join. We're gonna go jumping and we'll swim across. You know, we'll paddle across to France, get our stuff and paddle back again. What's gonna happen? Nothing. Do you know what I mean? If we all start doing it, nothing could be done. Why are we all paying money to fly expensive airplanes and stuff like that? Which you know what I mean? Which is silly. We should get boats and dinghies. We should just go across ourselves, travel the world. Why should I pay visas to go across from country to country? It's all governmental bullshit. Like, so I pay visas so you own the land. Anyway, that's the side point. Different topic completely. The bullshit about visas and traveling and stuff like that. Travel documents and injections to travel. That's a big load of crap as well. You know what I mean? So, okay, speaking centre. That's what's, you know what I mean? The speaking centre. We're the centre. We're always the centre. We're the heart. Liverpool's the heart of the United Kingdom. And we're the heart in every single thing. You know what I mean? We're the starters. We're the innovators. And we woke up the culture as well. London didn't.